The Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
It's that time of the week where our sound producer comes in here, Snitchy, with the grin on his face. It's time for Recap of the Week.
What better way to start the recap than with some of the best jokes Australia has to offer?
Spider's giving us a call.
Got a one-liner for us, buddy?
What do you call two guys sitting on your windowsill? Curtain rod.
Oh, not bad.
Lenny in Wollongong, you got a one-liner for us, Lenny?
Yeah, I've always wondered what the religion was in New Zealand, and then it came to me. Hebrew.
Hebrew. That's not bad.
Not
bad.
I know we heard you the first time.
Okay, so they weren't the strongest jokes,
You got a one-liner for us for Tony?
but at least we had Fitzy
Yeah, I do.
to come through with the goods.
I suffer from a bad back, and I've always wanted to be a stand-up comedian, but I can't stand up for too long.
What?
Well, she's got a bad
I don't
back.
think there's
She can't be a
I
stand-up
don't think there's
comedian.
anything to get. Fatini, I love that. We're taking all ranges of jokes from funny to not funny.
And then Fitzy dropped this shocking confession.
I made it up myself.
No way.
And of course, not to be outdone, Fitzy had his own terrible joke.
For Teeny, eeny, miny, mo, you never know.
Come on, Fatini, that's not why you call the show.
The guys were joined by NBA legend and absolute monster of a guy, Shaquille O'Neal this week.
Shaquille O'Neal.
It's Fitzy and Whipper Shack.
Fitzy and Whipper.
The house on MTV Cribs, was that your house?
Come on, Fitzy, cut it out. Of course,
Shaq, that's got to be the biggest bed. How big was that bed?
big enough to fit 50 people.
But I don't think anyone was expecting Shaq to be getting his pecs out
How is your body now, mate?
quite so quickly.
See that, Fitzy, tough guy?
Oh, look at him flex.
He's flicking his pec.
Oh, Fitzy, I can still move my titsy.
Which is funny because it's usually Whipper that's getting his tits out in the studio.
Why am I standing here with my shirt off?
Well, I guess it didn't take much. One compliment and you were mine.
Last week we heard Fitzy getting fired up about the possible return of the woolly mammoth.
We don't need any more woolly mammoths. You've had your run. We don't need
It's huge.
But nothing gets him more fired up than incorrect weather predictions.
I don't know where this 100% 15 to 20 millimetres of rain is coming. If anyone from the Bureau's listening to the Fitzy and Whipper show,
You're not going to say get stuffed, are you?
go and get stuffed.
There it is.
Unfortunately for him, they were correct this time.
Sydney's lasted by heavy rain and flash flooding.
Heaps. And one thing I noticed about Fitzy's apology, it suddenly switched from, I don't believe the Weather Bureau,
I don't know where this rain is coming to.
to, we are sorry,
We have to make an apology.
because we didn't believe the Weather Bureau.
We queried a certain organisation's job. This is what we had to say.
Yeah, way to own your mistakes, Fitzy.
You looked like an idiot yesterday, mate. I didn't want to say anything.
want to take the blame for
You're an idiot.
If you ever thought that the show was starting to get on a bit in terms of age,
What was the hearing aid incident?
this segment will probably cement it for you.
My partner's father, he's like, I just need to go to the bathroom. He normally connects it through Bluetooth to his iPad. It wasn't connected, and he was watching adult content.
Who was hearing the content?
Wife, daughters.
Okay.
And of course, Fitzy had a story about his dad as well.
Lenny had a gala day and the guy came over the mic, goes, "Good morning." Dad turns to Huey and goes, "Oh my gosh, my hearing aids just said good morning to me."
Oh, no.
It's almost like hearing loss runs in the Fitzgerald family, right, Fitz? Fitz? I said right, Fitz?
My hearing is fine.
Oh, really? Well, how do you explain this then?
Sylvester Stallone.
He's been in some amazing movies.
I think the high point was Stop or My Mum Will Shoot. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
with the Snell Geddies.
Yeah,
That was it.
Sarah, it was Stop or My Mum Will Shoot.
that's what I said.
Oh, did you? I
Yeah.
thought you said something else. My hearing is fine.
The guys are joined by Aussie comedy superstar Jim Jefferies this week.
G'day, Fitzy, g'day, Whipper.
And you know when Jim Jefferies, of all people, says this,
Are we recording this right now?
Yeah,
yeah, we are. We're on.
Oh, okay, I won't say the next bit. No.
you know it's going to be a pretty risque story.
My son's first birthday, we had a bouncy castle for other kids that were showing up, and then they all left, and a smallish type of orgy broke out when all the adults were left. I go outside, and I went, why is the bouncy castle going up and down a bit?
I guess it wasn't too bad. You didn't really swear that much. Sorry, guys, one sec. What's that? Oh, we had to cut 5 minutes of just swearing out of it. And that was the least risque story that he told. And if we played the full interview, our radio licence would be revoked. Okay, thanks for letting me know.
Oh,
Fitzy threw one of his favourite subjects on the table this week.
we love to have a laugh.
Funny sounding laughs.
Oh my gosh.
And this week we had quite a few new additions.
Kerry O'Keefe.
So dastardly.
There was a competition over in Europe. They were looking for the funniest laugh.
It's not a turkey, it's an honest laugh.
So I reckon it's about that time that we got them all in a room together again. That's right, I'm talking to you, Francis Bevan. Paula Abdul, you're up. Okay, everyone in now. Jeff Bezos, Troy from Maths, Mel from Maths, and the coup de grace, 17 Matt DeGroots. Whew, see you guys next week.
The Fitzy and Whipper podcast.